Yo. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to today's live, Monday Night Live. I just hope there's no glitching today. Yesterday we experienced a bit of glitching during the live here and there. I'm not sure where that was coming from, but I just hope it doesn't happen again. I hope, because I'm not ready for that. By the way, we what have we done? Oh, I just uploaded a new video today, so like an hour or 30 minutes ago. I just uploaded a video. It's what I was talking about yesterday. So every single day I'll be uploading a video. Essentially the theme is called posting every single day until I forget to, right? So it's something I'm gonna be doing, and even if I do forget to post, or even if I don't post one day because of something, I'm just gonna say that, hi guys, I didn't post today because I forgot. So there's no pressure, but then at the same time I just wanted to share whatever is on my mind on a daily basis. Right now I have a test on Wednesday, which is the day after tomorrow. I don't know when I'm gonna get the time to post a video, but it's during such times whereby I actually just have to challenge myself and find at least 30 minutes. So for me to make a 5-minute video, it typically takes me about 30 minutes. So I need to find 30 minutes in my day to write my thoughts correctly, record the video. Recording takes me about 5 to 10 minutes. So sometimes I just record it. When I record, I just record one long thing. I don't pause and then think. I just record one long thing, and then I do my cuts, the editing afterwards, right? So yeah, it's essentially how I do the thing. It takes me 30 minutes. So whenever you see a 5-minute video, they just know that it took me about 30 minutes to make that thing, to just write down, record, and then do some editing. For the editing, it's not really a problem because I'm just removing those unnecessary parts whereby I'm just thinking about what to say next, because sometimes I can freeze for like 2 minutes trying to figure out what to say. But yeah, it's just me removing those moments and then posting. So yeah, I just posted one right now, like 30 minutes ago. Tomorrow around the same time another one is coming. Wait, tomorrow is Tuesday. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do it, man. You see, if I can get to Friday posting every single day, then I would know that this is something I can manage, because the test on Wednesday is actually going down. So if I'm able to take 30 minutes somewhere out of my day, like right now I don't have time. For the next 3 to 4 hours I'm strictly going to be studying. I was supposed to start at 8, but I was doing the video, right? So I was busy with the video for the past 1 hour, from 7 to 8, from 8 to 9. I was busy just recording the video, editing it, writing, putting the thoughts correctly, and then I posted it. So I had to wait for it to post as well, because if it was uploading and then I'm live at the same time, one of the things was gonna be slow. So yeah, I just had to make sure everything was proper. So for today we're only gonna be studying for like 3 hours until 12, right? So we're gonna close it up at 12 a.m. We're gonna close it at 12 a.m. because there's school tomorrow and I have to wake up at 6 to go to the gym. So it's very, very hectic. So I just have to make sure. So we're gonna close it at 12, and then during the day I'm at school. I mean, I do study at school, but I don't know about me going live there, because there's people around me, poppy act and stuff. Usually I study. It depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I want to study with people, sometimes I just go to my office. So it just depends on the day, and essentially the mood of the day. But I think you might have seen some of my live videos. I filmed them at school, right? I was in the office. There's also one, is there? I think there's a live video where I'm at the library and it's just me studying. And it will just depend on the day and what is going on. But wish me all the best for Wednesday, because when I say I'm writing on Wednesday, I actually mean I'm writing on Wednesday. It's not, yo, I mean, I'm not scared, but what you call this thing, I'm not scared, but it's computer science, so it's like, it's hectic. It's not looking nice. Look, how do I attend lectures? Which lectures? No, I do, but I only have 2 classes. I'm only doing 2 things. One is at 9, the other one is at 12, and the one at 12, it's accounting. So most of the time I only attend computer science, and then that's it for my day. So every single day, Monday to Friday, those are the only 2 things. The rest of my day I just have to study. And yeah, so we're gonna be studying for the next 3 hours until 12. And then I don't know about tomorrow. I wanna come back early, like around 7, so that I can go live at 7. But yeah, also just making time to post the videos, right? So it's actually something I'm enjoying, like posting the videos every single day, because it's something to just hold me not accountable, man. Like properly plan my day. You know, it's that one thing in my, it's like brushing my teeth. It's that one thing in my day that I know to make sure that I actually have a good day, I need to have completed this thing. You see, it's like journaling. It's like writing down certain things at the end of the day, writing down what you're grateful for, those small acts that you do on a daily basis, right? You should essentially just have a list of certain things that you know that by the end of each and every day, I should have brushed my teeth, I should have seen my friends, I should have written down what I'm grateful for, I should have read my Bible, I should have spent at least an hour exercising, blah blah blah. Lazy man, I did say I'm gonna go live at 9 a.m. I woke up at 9 a.m. and then and then I fell asleep again. So which means that I woke up at around, it's actually embarrassing, but I woke up at 1 p.m. So yeah, it was very hectic. I woke up at 1 p.m. and then after that, obviously that's when I woke up. I had to do morning things, and then it was around 2, 3, and then at 5 I had to make food. So and then I was only free at around 3. I'm like, if I go live for 2 hours, it's a bit useless, because then after that I'm gonna leave for like 2 hours. So I'm like, let me just wait for the evening. And then I was filming some videos, and then yeah, that was pretty much about it. But yeah, man, I was supposed to go live and then I fell asleep. But yeah, things got hectic, man. Had it. But at least you studied. I hope you did it on your own, because yeah, it was pretty hectic. So in the videos that I'm gonna be posting, just to give a little bit of background, right? They're gonna be right here every single day. If you look at the one I just uploaded, it's like a video from like 2 hours ago. Okay, that was before I took a shower, but yeah, it's a video from 2 hours ago, and they're gonna be 5-minute videos, and it's just, you know, I'm not giving advice, right? I'm not giving advice. It's just, in simple terms, I would call it opening a certain door in your intellectual horizon, right? So there are certain things, you know, those moments whereby someone says something and you're like, oh, I never thought about it like that, right? So I'm not gonna give tips, I'm not gonna tell you how to do 1, 2, 3, but then I'm just gonna say to you, like in tomorrow's video, I'm just simply gonna be saying, we disguise procrastination as this huge thing that you know, controls us. Like, yo, I'm a master procrastinator, I procrastinate a lot. But in actual fact, procrastination is just a certain distraction in disguise, right? So there's a certain distraction. The moment you say, I will do it later, I will do that assignment later, there's something that you are currently doing at that current moment, right? And if you were free, if you were just sitting and you were like this, and you have an assignment due and you're like, I'll do it later, there is no way you're just sitting like this, right? It's either maybe you're lying in your bed, you're just sleepy, it's either you're on your phone or you're listening to music. There are all these different tasks, right, that essentially cause you to procrastinate. So I was just talking about how eliminating a distraction will help you actually limit the number of times you procrastinate certain tasks. But yeah, that's just an example of the things I talk about. It's not tips, but then it's just me opening your mind in such a way that you're gonna be, it's easier for you to also tell someone that 5-minute video, the content that is in there, like the one year today, it was talking about goals. I'm not gonna explain it, just go and watch it. And then yeah, you're gonna notice for the most part it's just gonna be 3 to 5 minute videos, nothing more than that, right? And the most of the things that I'm gonna be saying are gonna be in the live videos. So if you comment on that video and you say make a video on 1, 2, 3, I'm just gonna come to one of these live videos and talk about that thing, because for the most part when people ask me something, it's a very extensive topic and I can only talk about it like in a live video. It's easier once I, so yeah. But yeah, either way, we're gonna be starting to study. Hey, is that the right English? Yeah, we're gonna be starting in like 30 minutes, not 30 minutes, 5 minutes at 21:30. That is in 5 minutes, right? That's when we're gonna log in, and we're gonna log in for the next 3 hours until 12:30. That's exactly 3 hours. And I like to explain this every single time I go live, because maybe there's a new person coming in and all that, or even like people who rewatch the lives after. It's new people. I remember the other day someone came to me, like, I was watching your live today morning, and I'm like, I didn't go live in the morning, and they're like, I was watching yesterday's live. I'm like, ew, but okay, why are you watching? Like, it's already a live that is not live anymore, and you're watching the entire 3 hours. But okay, well, I didn't have a problem with that, but I'm essentially just saying that people who watch these after, so I like to explain every single time the whole thing on 25 minutes and how important it is, to avoid burning out and actually keeping that motivations, right? So make sure that you take very, 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 not very, but as many regular breaks as you can, right? So ideally after each 25 minutes, after each 30 minutes, 45 minutes should be your maximum. Do not go over an hour studying, sitting down. Okay, I spend like 4 hours, 5 hours sitting down, but I'm just saying in that 1 hour, do not spend over an hour just sitting down, or exactly an hour just sitting down studying. It should be way less than that. There should be as many breaks as possible in between your study sessions, and you should just make sure that you are what you call this thing. Yeah, man, you have breaks in between. I don't know what to call it. Yeah, just make sure that I highly recommend the 25-minute sessions. And obviously with this thing, it's not something, I have a light. It's not something that you can give excuses to. Hey, it's too bright. But yeah, it's not something that you can give excuses to, because it's like, I'm not saying study longer, I'm saying study shorter. You can't say, no, I can't study for a short period, because what, right? I'm just saying study for 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break, you'll come back. It's as simple as that, right? So this is mainly for you, for your benefit, to avoid you burning out very quickly, so that you can study for longer periods of time. That's what I'm saying. Whether you're studying, whether you're doing an assignment, whether you're practicing some questions, stick to 25 minutes. Whether that 25 minutes hits while you are reading a sentence, stop there, mark where you stopped, take your 5-minute break, you'll come back to it after, and so on and so forth. And then you have like four 25-minute sessions. After those 4 sessions, there's like a longer break. You can choose how long you want your longer break to be. Most people make it 15 to 20 minutes or something around those lines. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. That's all I wanted to say. And yeah, I think we're just gonna start because I was just doing a video, so now I'm tired of talking, right? So I'm just gonna get right into the studying because let me just set up and also just make sure that everything is okay here. And if there's no glitching, the glitching that was happening yesterday was actually exactly was the issue. Mm, just give me 1 second to double. Okay, perfect. What's this? Just gather your things up and we're about to start. So we're gonna 10, right? So 5 minutes to 10, that's your break. And then from that break, we start again at 10 p.m. Right? So from 10 p.m. 25 minutes and so on. So yeah, just log in how far we can go. But ideally the goal is um Okay. So we are currently down to our very first break of the night at 25:55. So we're gonna just be chilling for the next 5 minutes, and I don't know what has been going on in this chat box. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on here. Mustafa and Dragon Warrior, they've just been going on and off with each other. But yeah, so we're gonna take a break for the next 5 minutes, and then after that, obviously we're going back for another 25 minutes, and so on and so forth. But I wanted to ask whoever is here, if you are here and I'm very curious if you joined this live from the beginning, right? If you're one of the people who got the notification, Ofentse is live, and you joined this live, what were you doing before that? What were you doing before this live? I'm very curious, because yeah, it's very concerning. So if you have the guts, just answer. I know someone who's here who started with me from the beginning, so just answer there. What exactly were you doing before this live started? It's very concerning. I don't know why, but it is concerning. Hello, TME. What food do you eat for the night to avoid being sleepy when studying? If you are feeling sleepy while studying during the night, it means you are tired, you are sleepy. There's no going around that one. Your mind is tired and you need to sleep. So don't force it, right? It's like asking me what's the best energy drink to stay awake. It means you're tired, right? So if it does get to a point whereby you're feeling sleepy when you're studying, just step away. Don't get to a point whereby you're actually forcing the studying, right? If you're tired, you're tired. And then yeah, that's pretty much about it. There's no food. Yes, there are foods that improve your focus and all that, but that's beside the point. You don't need those things. You can Google them right now. If you Google them, you'll find things like nuts. These nuts. You're gonna find things like nuts. You're gonna find nuts there. I don't know what else is there, but there are a bunch of those things. But all I'm saying is those things are not gonna keep you awake at night. They just somehow improve your focus, right? And when you're at a state whereby you're already focusing, then you just enter into this delusion that they're actually doing some illusion, rather, not delusion, that they're actually doing something. But yeah, that's beside the point. If you're feeling like that, get some rest. It's time for you to sleep, or it just means that this is not the best time for you to study. So you should try during the afternoon or as soon as you wake up, during those times, right? So don't force it. That's all I'm saying. And yeah, fiber is good. I try to avoid pap and heavy eating. I mean, it's during the evening. It's during the evening you have to eat. So now when you're avoiding the pap, I don't know. I'm sorry. You should be embarrassed when following. But yeah, trying to avoid pap during the night. Pap is for the night. So now when you're avoiding it now, when are you eating the pap? Oh, it's a problem. So just eat, man. Like, yes, there's that thing out when you're full, you start becoming sleepy, or you just sloth and stuff like that, and you slack. But you eat and then you do some energy something. Yesterday I was just talking about you having a before studying routine, or some form of a ritual before you study. So that transition from you going from eating to studying, or from scrolling on TikTok to studying, there should be that intermediate in between that you do, right? It's either you do some meditating, you do some writing, you do some praying. So all those things, you combine them into one, and they become sort of like a 5-minute routine right before you start studying, because your mind is now more prepared to actually get into the zone. Yes, you can go directly from your Instagram reels and then go right into the studying, but then focus is not at the highest, right? Because remember, when you were on Instagram reels, your mind was so relaxed, the dopamine was very, very high, and you were just scrolling entertainment. But then now, jiggy, the brain is seeing books all of a sudden. How? Where's the screen now? Wow. So it just becomes a shock, and it's not optimal for when you're actually trying to get into deep focus. So it's not a big deal, but it's ideal, and it's something that helps you get into that deep focusing zone, right? So every single time you start studying, have a certain routine, write down a bunch of things, right? 2 minutes meditation, you pray, you write down your goals for this study session. What else can you do? You do 5 push-ups, jumping jacks, whatever, all those different things. You have that certain thing, and when you're doing those things every single day, your brain will automatically know that, okay, right now it's time to study, it's time to focus, let me increase my focus levels, drop the dopamine. And remember, dopamine is a feel-good chemical, right? It's a feel-good chemical that comes out of your system, right? So the more you get into this ritual, it becomes something that you enjoy, and your dopamine shifts more. Okay, I'm becoming scientific, let's leave it, let's go back to studying, and then we'll come back after 25 minutes. Let's leave that one. So from now, from 10 p.m. until 25 minutes past 10, I'll see you guys in 25 minutes. Let's go. Okay, hello there. So we're back for another break. Let me just see if there's anything in the chat box. So there's a lot of highs. Shama has a question to ask. Write down your question, Shama. But yeah, we're back from the second session, and now we're going to be going deep into the third one. So the longer break, whereby you can actually relax and actually go outside and touch some grass, it's gonna be at 1/2 in an hour basically. So an hour from now, so 11:25. That's when the longer break is gonna be, because right now it's 10:25. So at 11:25, that's when we're gonna have our longer break, and then after that it's basically the same. Wait, is it? Yeah, after that we're gonna have like 2 more sessions and then we're closing it, because I did say we're gonna end this at like 12:30 a.m. and then that's pretty much about it. So that's how it's gonna be. And then what else did I want to say? That's pretty much all. So now we're just taking a quick 4-minute break. You can stand up, go and touch some grass, lick some sand, do something natureful, and then you will come back after 4 minutes. Oh, it's actually 3 now, it's too late. So in 3 minutes we'll just be going back for 2 more sessions. Just 2, not 5, not 6, just 1 more hour. 1 more hour of you just trying to do something, just study something, do questions. If you feel like you don't have anything to do, open a past paper. It will tell you that you actually have things to do. Or if you feel like I don't know what to start working on, look at the things that you're studying, pick a random subject from those ones and actually start doing a question paper, and you will realize that I'm actually drowning. So that's how it is. So I actually don't have anything. I'm tired of talking. Today I'm gonna be talking as little as possible. I'm gonna talk only when there are questions. Like Shama said, hello, I have a question to ask, and then they don't ask the question. It leaves me my heart is left with a question mark, because I'm not sure what is going on. What if something is happening and then now you're gone? We didn't get the question. We're very curious what's going on. But never mind. So we're gonna go back now in 2 minutes for the next session. And then what else did I want to say? Oh, I wanted to say, go and watch the video. Go and watch the video that just uploaded. Go and take some notes from that video, like actual notes. Like it was just a very, very quick video talking about how when you set your goals, set your failures as well, right? So try and understand yourself. Am I glitching? I hope I'm not glitching. I don't know why glitching came to mind, but if I'm not glitching, just send a thumbs up. That would really be appreciated by myself. I would appreciate that. That's all I'm saying. So just confirm if I'm not glitching. That's it. Just send a very, very quick thumbs up, or those hearts, those YouTube hearts there at I think they're at the bottom right corner, like somewhere there. Just send a heart or something. I just need to confirm that I'm not glitching. And then that's all I was saying. Just go and watch that video, and then it's a very interesting concept. Even when I was thinking about it, it's something that is very, very interesting. And when you look more at your failures, like when you predict your failure, what might happen, those negative things, when they come, you are more prepared, right? For example, it's like coming to varsity, it's like coming to university, and you are told all those different things. Hey, in university you're going to experience 1, 2, 3, you're going to fail. It's not like high school. Hey, you will meet what people like 1, 2, 3. When they tell you all those different negative things, instead of saying now you're going to a new place, you should enjoy when they tell you all those things at home, you are more prepared. Your mindset is more prepared. So the same thing applies with your goals. When you set that goal, you want to get onto the dean's list, you want to get a 90% in a particular subject, then you should actually set I call them, what do I call them? I don't call them anything, but then I'm just saying that you should have certain measures in place that say, if I don't get my 90%, how do I make sure that I get it next time? What was the reason for me not getting it? Why did I feel demotivated to not study? Because that's the reason I didn't get the 90%. How do I fix that? How do I fix 1, 2, 3? So when you think about all those different things, those failureized things, it's easier for you to be able to understand where you're going, how you're going, and how you can best reach that goal. Yeah, that was too much English, but yeah, let's get back to studying for the next 25 minutes. We'll be back at 22. Let's go. Log in. Okay, so we are back for our second last session before the longer break. So when we go back at 11 p.m, we're just gonna go in for one more session and then we're done. Not for the night, but then we're gonna take a longer break. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. What am I studying? Alpha. I'm doing computer science. I'm writing on Wednesday, so you can just imagine it's not looking good. This is probably gonna be the worst test I've ever written in my entire life, actually, because computer science is non-understandable at some point. Like, it gets to a point whereby you're like, what is actually going on here, no matter how much you try. So that's what I'm going through right now. I'm just trying to repeat most of the content as much as possible, and I'm writing Wednesday at 7 p.m, like later in the day. Is it 7 p.m or 8 p.m? One of those hours. It's around this time though, like 8 p.m, 7. I'll just have to double check, but I'm writing on Wednesday at this time, later in the evening. So it's still very far if you think about it. I have like 48 hours, approximately 48 hours to prepare the entire of tomorrow and the entire of Wednesday, basically, to just make sure that I'm on par with my work and stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. So right now we're gonna go back at 11 p.m, and then from there we will be taking a 25 yeah, we're gonna go back at 11 p.m for like 25 minutes, which is gonna end at around 11:25, and then from 11:25 we take a longer break. So the longer break, I'm thinking that might actually be my last session. It depends on how I'm feeling, right? It depends on if I'm sleepy at 11:25, then that might just be my last session, like this coming one, because I just don't want to go over 12 a.m, right? Because I have school tomorrow. I just want to wake up. I just want to have a good morning. That's all I'm saying, right? Because I know that if I go over 12 a.m, I'm going to be tired when I wake up. I'm going to feel very tired, and I have to wake up at 6 a.m. So that's 6 hours. If it's anything less than 6 hours, I just wake up feeling miserable and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. So the next session might just be our last one, but then it's gonna be probably like 45 minutes or something like that, right? So from 11 p.m until 11:45, somewhere around those lines, and then we come back, we just answer a few more questions, and then yeah, we close it from there, because yeah, it's not a very good day for an all-nighter. We're just gonna close it there. So just to show a visual representation for those who were not here yesterday, right? This is essentially what I'm talking about when I say, when you work on when you're studying, right, you should essentially just have a checklist. So if you look at this thing, this is basically the things I have to complete, right? The things that I have to revise by Wednesday, right? So there are these things in black, and then down here in red is basically like a live checklist. It's things that I'm actively working on, or things that I've completed so far, right? So as I go down my checklist, or as I go down my to-do list, I basically check down, and I don't only tick, but I comment, how was it? What did I not understand? You write it down there by the side, right? So it's something that is very, very important when you're doing your studying. You need to actually reflect and see that, oh, here I did understand, but then I didn't get this last part. So you need to write that down in like a different color pen or something like that, right? So this is my checklist. This is my life checklist, whereby I comment on this one that I created. It's very, very long, as you can see. So but yeah, it will be done by the end of tomorrow, because I don't have much for tomorrow's day. Yeah, my day is not that busy tomorrow, I think, I hope. Yeah, it's not. I shouldn't lie to myself. It's actually not. So for the most part, I'll be done with this, and then I'm gonna go live. Okay, I'm not gonna go live like tomorrow night, because I have like a house committee meeting and stuff like that every single week on Tuesdays. So I might be here after that meeting, which will be at around 9 p.m, close to 10 p.m, and then we'll see how we can go around that one. But yeah, so it's time to go back now. We're gonna go back for one more session, but this one is gonna be for 45 minutes. Wait, let me check something. Okay, yeah, this one is gonna be for 45 minutes because the goal is to not go past 12 a.m. since there's school tomorrow. You need to get optimal sleep. You need to get very healthy sleep and wake up properly. Wake up feeling proper. You had your weekends to do your all-nighters. This is not the time to do the all-nighter. If it's the first day going to school, like ideally, normally if it's a Sunday, right, because you go to school on Sundays, on Mondays, but on Sundays you don't pull any all-nighters. Same thing today. We're taking today as a Sunday because there was no school, so you don't pull any all-nighters the day before your first day of school. Basically, even if you're writing tomorrow, you don't pull an all-nighter. You just get your optimal sleep. So that's essentially the goal also tonight. Just don't go past 12 a.m, man. Like, if you're going past 12 a.m, make sure it's just you doing your night routine or something productive, but definitely not studying, not on your phone, right? As long as, like, I know that I'm gonna be going past 12 a.m, but I'll be doing like a normal night routine. I'm gonna read a book. Ooh, I'm gonna eat to go slow, or things like that. So it's these small things, but yeah, I just had to flex. So right now we're just gonna go in. I think let's give this one 3 more minutes, right, and start at 20, like at 5 minutes past. All right, let's make it a 10-minute break because it's the last session, right? So it's gonna be from 11:05, yeah, 11:05 until 11:45. How long is that? 40 minutes. Yeah, so it's going to be the last session and it's going to be 40 minutes long, right? So, and then we close it from 11:45 and then we call it a day. If you have any questions, you just write them down there in the chat box now, so that at the end of the session we can answer them. But yeah, that's pretty much about it from me, and let's just wait 2 more minutes and then we go back. So yeah, another reminder, go and watch the video every single day at 8 p.m 9 p.m, I don't know what time, I'm still gonna think of a time, but every single night there's gonna be a video that is essentially uploaded, or ideally that is supposed to be uploaded. Hence the title of the entire series is I'm posting a video every single day until I forget, right? So there's supposed to be a video every single night. I hope that's essentially how it's gonna be. Tomorrow is definitely gonna be there. Wednesday, I have a test on Wednesday. I'm not sure, but I hope it's going to be there. And then Thursday from there on in, it's gonna be there. Thursday is a holiday. I think I'm even gonna film Friday's video on Thursday or something like that. But yeah, make sure every single night you just go to the channel, watch whatever is insight is whatever insight is dropped on that particular day. Today we're just talking on goals versus failures. So take that into account, write that into your journal. Somehow go around putting it into your, how do I put this, like incorporate that into your life, right? Think about it from your perspective. When I'm talking about how you should set your goals, but set your failures that come with those goals. Look at the goals that you have set currently. Think about the failures. What if? Ask all those what ifs and answer them. The more you answer those what ifs, the more you become more prepared, and the higher the chances of you succeeding towards achieving that goal. Yabo? Yeah. So right now it's 23:05. We're gonna go back for one more session, which is gonna end at 11:45, and then we come back, we wrap it up, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the day. and then I'll see you guys tomorrow. Adios. Happy studying. Let's log in one more time, 40 minutes. Okay. So we're just gonna take a very very quick break. I think we've been going for like what now? I'm not sure if it's 30 or 35 or okay, I'm not sure. But yeah, we're just gonna take a very quick break for the next 5 minutes or so, and then yeah, and then we, I think I'm just gonna close it here, right? So like this is like the last session. If you want to continue you can, but then ideally, like I said, I just don't want to go past 12 a.m. studying, because it's, yeah, no, I'm not gonna wake up. Oh, so yeah, I'm just, this was essentially just the last session. It was a video of this other guy explaining something in ComSci, and it was very informative. He explains things very very well. So obviously it's a 1 hour video, so I didn't complete the entire thing. I did it like exactly halfway. Funny enough, I watched it like exactly halfway, and then now he was just diving into a different topic. So I'm gonna do that in the morning, like early morning. That's when I'm gonna wrap up the rest of the video. I just discovered that guy, so that means that from now on the rest of the content I'm gonna be watching his videos, because he explains well, but the videos are very very long. He's like the Mlungi Sinkosi of computer science. But yeah, he does explain very well. What you call this thing? So yeah, that was pretty much about it. I think I'm gonna call that one the last session, honestly, because yeah, I'm tired also. I just want to get some rest and wake up and go about my day. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, let me just check the chat box. I don't think there are, okay, yeah, there are no questions. There are no questions, so we're just gonna wrap it there. Close it, and then yeah, man, that's pretty much about it for me. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you are going to continue studying, please do that. Do your thing. Some of us, yeah, overnight studying is not for us, so I'm just gonna close it there, and then I'll see you guys in the afternoon tomorrow. So tomorrow afternoon I'm gonna go live, and just not from my room, but essentially just doing what is done in my room, the studying. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. What do I have to say? I don't have anything to say actually. Just thank you for tuning in. Please watch the daily videos that I'll be posting. Share those videos. This is the only time I'm asking you guys to like, comment, share, and subscribe. But I'm only asking to share. You don't have to comment, because for the most part it's just very very short videos. You don't really have anything to say, but just share them as much as you can. Only sharing. You don't have to like, you don't have to comment. Just share those videos. Every single day there's gonna be a new video and stuff like that. And what else? Yeah, that's pretty much about it from me, man. I don't have anything else interesting in my life. So I'll be live tomorrow, sometime around this time, and I hope I'm gonna have time to also make tomorrow's video. I mean, I don't have a choice, but I just hope. And yeah, that's pretty much about it for me. I'm gonna check the chat box one more time, and then we're gonna wrap it up there. We're gonna close it. When I said 45, I meant 45, because yeah, I know that sometimes I can get carried away, and I just get hyper what just from studying. So if you also know that you have school tomorrow and you're not someone who usually wakes up with energy or wakes up early, then don't continue. Don't suffer yourself, or don't make yourself suffer. However, whichever way they put it, yeah, just get your sleep properly, set your alarm and all that, but get your proper sleep, get your proper here, if you know that you don't have anything else to do on your phone, this, I don't know, read a book, read something, meditate, do some I don't know, some nature things. Yeah, I don't know if I should actually do a video on those things, like to actually do, you know, like those habits. Am I glitching? I have a very. Can someone just let me know if I'm glitching, like if my voice is proper? But I don't really care. I think I. But I don't really care. Yeah, I don't really for tuning in. This is the length. So we're just gonna close it up there, and then let me try and close this thing. Yeah, we're just gonna close it there and hope for the best. Thank you very much for tuning in. Like I said, just your phone is your biggest distraction. Just try and control your phone use as much as you can, right? I know it's not an easy thing. It's easier to say, but even with me, I was obligated to have TikTok because I was, you know, like I do marketing for like an hour to see what's going on, and also there's just to post. But then okay, no, I'm glitching. Let's end the live. Thank you very much, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. God bless.